Hi, myself Alvito D'Cunha here, former footballer, and I'm with Wayde Lekay, the striker of Churchill Brothers, who has been one of the highest goal scorer this season. So Wayde, you have been scoring a lot of goals. So what's your experience playing in this year I-League? I think this is your first stint in coming to India, right?
Yeah.
So how do you see the I-League?
I think the I-League has many quality players. I think it's a little bit like a starting block for a lot of players. I think there's a couple in our team that's maybe their first or their second season in the I-League. But I think there's a lot of quality that needs a little bit of work. But I think for me so far, the experience has been good. Coming from South Africa, coming from Sweden.
So you mean you played in the Sweden League last season before coming to India?
Yes.
Okay.
So coming here, it's obviously it's been interesting, like a new environment, new surroundings. So I've enjoyed that a lot, and I think it's just given me a little bit of peace in terms of that.
As you said, this is your first time coming to India, and last time you played was in Sweden. So do you think is there any similarity while you played in South Africa or in Sweden? And do you think India is something different from South Africa and Sweden, or you think it's almost the same?
Yeah, I think both South Africa and India is similar, because when you look on the streets, people love football, and that's what we do in South Africa.
In South Africa also, you see a lot of kids.
You see lots of kids playing on the streets, playing on fields and stuff, and this is similar to what I see from the Indian players, especially. Whereas when you go to Europe, it's a lot more tactical. So I think the balance between that is educating the Indian players on a bit more of the tactical side of football, which helps them, because I think the talent, like I said, the talent is amazing from what I've seen. And it's just obviously educating all the players in terms of tactically where we can improve. And I think that will create opportunities for more Indian players to go abroad, for the I-League to improve, for them to be able to compete with teams like the ISL. So yeah, for me it's been interesting.
I've watched a couple of your matches, and at times I see you play as a number 9 or you play as a number 7 or 11. So which position do you prefer playing the most? I mean, as a number 9 or on the wings, that is number 7 or the number 11?
Yeah, so
where are you more comfortable?
I've been a 9 for the last couple of years. I don't think I've played on the wing for a while. So it was interesting.
So you mean you have scored 3 goals this season in the I-League playing as a number 9?
Yeah, as a 9 and as a winger.
But then when the team needs you, drop back, you stay as a winger, or depending on the situation?
So again, I think obviously with the coach coming in, I think he's seen something that I can bring to the team.
Okay.
And I'm very mobile, so I think that helps. With me playing as a winger as well. So it helps that I'm mobile. I like to attack at defenders, run at them. So yeah, for me, I'm a 9, but
So you prefer playing more as a number 9?
Yes. I've always been a 9, but it takes me back to my younger days where I was a winger as well. So I think I've enjoyed playing both positions this season.
That's good. So sometimes what happens is when a striker starts scoring goals, there is a pressure on him, because there will be a lot of competitors who will be scoring goals on the other team with the other teams. And do you think there is an extra pressure on you to become the highest goal scorer, or you are just playing with a relaxed mode wherein, at the end, let's see who becomes the highest goal scorer? So do you have any pressure on you?
So for me, I think you always have the pressure as a striker, because everywhere in the world you look for strikers that score goals. So that's natural. I mean, you play with that pressure on your back your whole life. But for me, I think I've calmed down. I've enjoyed the environment and the team and the culture. So for me, enjoying the game will help me score goals. And I've never played in the I-League before, so I didn't come here with an expectation of I need to score these many goals or whatever. But now playing, I've just obviously enjoyed it, and that's giving me opportunities to score goals. So getting in the right positions is all that's important for me. And then from there, get as many as I can. I don't want to limit
That's very
myself.
important. I think the last time you played in Cape Town in 2020-21 season, I think you scored around 20 goals for the team, right? I mean, that was your best season, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think like again, the football in South Africa is different to here. It's very tough back in South Africa. The quality, the level I've seen. I don't know if you guys know, but the CAF is the Champions League and the AFCON and these things. So South African football is on the rise at the moment.
Yes.
One of the goalkeepers were selected in the Ballon d'Or Yashin Awards. So I think at the moment South African football is on a rise, and it's really high quality football. So for me to come down here, I want to bring as much experience as I can, especially for the younger boys. And then, the team obviously wants to go out and win the league, and I think I can help in that. So as many goals and assists I can contribute to the team. That's my role in the team at the moment.
My last question to you. African football, Indian football. Do you see any difference, or you feel that India can also cope up with the African nations?
So again, like I said,
I know you are very new to the Indian football, but as much as many days you have been to India, so do you think India can improve, or what's the thing that is the similarity between these two nations?
Yeah, so I've watched a couple Indian football before because of Noah Sadui, like a close friend, and Cole Alexander's played at Odisha. Stuart Baxter coached at Odisha as well a couple of years ago. So that was my first introduction into watching Indian football. And from what I've seen, like I said, I see a lot of talent. I see a lot of potential. So this is always the same that we see in Africa. I think Africa as a culture is just bigger in terms of football because all Africa loves football. I think India's main sport is cricket at the moment.
Yeah, but then
football's on the rise.
Yeah,
exactly. So football's on the rise, and I think that is amazing because with the foreign coaches, the Europeans, the foreigners that come in, they educate the Indian men into becoming just the overall complete better player. And if we can implement as much as those and try and educate as much Indians as possible, I think in the next coming years, 3, 4, 5 years, Indian football will be probably at the top.
So Wayde, it was lovely talking to you, and I wish you all the very best. Don't stop scoring. You need to keep scoring more and more goals. Okay, I wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.